YouTubers, I am going to go into the science of the law of attraction today, and I'm actually an engineer, so it might help me out a little bit. So let's start off with vibration. Like vibrations attract like vibrations, and we'll go into the details of that, but essentially what they do is they stimulate each other at the right frequency so that if you have objects that are vibrating together, they're almost synchronized. Let me give you an example of how this works. Now, everybody's familiar with having a cell phone here. That's my rendition of a cell phone. And with Bluetooth, you can reach roughly 33 feet to where you have your cell phone or whatever else you're using with Bluetooth. That takes, depending on how the implementation of Bluetooth is, 0.5 to 25 milliwatts. So very, very minor amount of power. Now, you can get up to 100 milliwatt, but still very minor amount of power. Not a lot of power, but you're going 33 feet, and as we all know, it works pretty well. So what does this really mean for us? Well, it's huge, because believe it or not, we can produce, the average person, 100 watts of power, here we go, 100 watts, at rest. It's kind of mind-blowing. Now remember, Bluetooth is only 0.5 to 25 milliwatts. It's next to nothing compared to 100 watts for the average human being. Now an athlete can actually produce 300 to 400 watts for several hours, which I'm representing those waves of the power that they can transmit. All right, so let's see what this means. It means that if somebody has an idea, and I just drew a woman here, a girl, she's got an idea, and she puts all of her mind into it, she can effectively send, not 100 watts, but some portion of it, maybe up to 400 watts if she's moving in that direction, exercising herself, really pushing. But let's just say 25 watts out of the 100 watts she has available to her to attract the idea or whatever it is she wants towards her or move herself towards the idea. It's pretty huge. So it could be a person that she wants to attract, it could be anything. But the example of this is if you have two tuning forks and one you haven't done anything to, but they're both the same tuning forks, and you ring this one, even a fairly far distance away, this one will start to ring with it. It's at the same frequency because they're the same tuning forks, and so it's ringing to the sound wave energy. It's responding correctly, and that's essentially what we're doing with our own mind. And what we can do is basically attract whatever we want, whether it's the home or the new car or the job that we make a lot of money at, or a bunch of friends, or that's my Apple right there for health. Or, of course, love. And love may be the best example of all because every human being has some vibrational energy level. And if two people are looking for the same kind of thing and they're vibrating together, then they're in synchronicity. And the law of attraction is probably going to bring them together. So what does this really mean? Well, it means that when we focus our energy and we get ourselves into a high vibration level, we get faster transmission of what we want, and we attract things to ourselves. And high vibration is high energy. So the more energy, going back to the Bluetooth here, and the 100 watts we can produce, the more energy, the more we start attracting what we're imagining to ourselves. And that's really effectively what the law of attraction is. I mean, there are a lot of details. I go into some of those the details in my other videos. One in particular that I'm really jazzed about because it's so interesting is the destiny tuning, where destiny tuning is essentially saying, okay, I'm a tuning fork, I've got a certain vibration that really works for me, a certain activity that I love, the kinds of people I like to be around. I might not even know it, but when I'm using the law of attraction correctly, I'm going to attract the same type of people towards me that help me on my journey and that I really enjoy. And that of course includes the things that you want in your life, the homes, the cars, the job, the people, the health, the love, everything. That all goes along with destiny tuning. So that's the science of the law of attraction, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.